guys! Welcome to our channel!
Another question and answer. Hey everybody, I'm Mike.
And I'm Janet.
And welcome to our channel, Mike's Philippine Retirement. Now let's get to today's video. Hey everybody, we haven't done this in a long time, so Janet and I are going to do another question and answer. I got about 16 good questions. Well, I don't know if they're good, but 16 questions. The last two questions I've been getting asked a lot. I don't know if it's the same couple people asking this question over and over again, but I'm going to try to answer them, but they're a little long-winded, and I'll put them at the end. We'll try and have some fun here in the beginning, and at the end we'll do a little bit more serious, couple serious questions. Question number one. Is there a limit to how much cash you can bring on the plane? Is there?
Oh?
You can bring up to 10,000 USD on the plane for, I believe, international travel with no problem. If you bring anything more than 10,000, you have to declare it. There's a form you have to fill out, and you have to tell them the purpose of the money, and I think you have to tell them where you got the money from. What do you do to keep the mosquitoes away? Janet?
Using the bug spray.
Janet uses bug spray. You can buy off and put it on. The mosquitoes are not a problem. Where they're a problem is they get into your bedroom, or they get into your living room when you're sitting, and they come by at night and bite you. So we use a bug spray once in a while to, you know, kill any mosquitoes in our bedroom. Out and about, since we don't go out at night too much, we really don't have any problem with mosquitoes. The only time I had a problem was at a birthday party that was by a river at night, and I wore shorts and I got mosquito bites on my legs. But all in all, they're not really that bad, mosquitoes.
Yeah. Mosquito loves Mike, you know, guys.
Mosquitoes love me. What is the temperature today, and what is the temperature of the water? Well, today is March 23rd is when we videoed this one. The high is 87 degrees. The low, which is about 2 a.m., is 80 degrees. Humidity is 71% today. And the water temperature is 83 degrees, and all that's Fahrenheit. Is it hot today, Janet?
Yeah, it's super hot today, guys. It's summer now.
It's summer, the sun's bearing down. There's clouds in the sky, but they're over the mountaintops. They're not really down here.
Yeah. Here is so blue sky.
Blue skies is hot weather.
Blue skies waiting tomorrow.
Have I dated other girls in the Philippines? Of course.
Have you?
Yes.
Oh.
Janet knows of them, no big secret. But I haven't dated anyone since I met Janet, other than Janet. Janet, have you ever dated a foreigner before you dated Mike?
Oh, me? No. I did not did it. Dated.
Dated?
Yeah. I'm scared for all the foreigners.
She's scared of foreigners. It took a lot to get her to meet me. But she tells me she's never dated any of them. I don't know. If you've dated Janet, let me know. How long was I in the Philippines before I met Janet? I was in Bohol for 2 months, and then I was here about a month before I met Janet. So about maybe 3.5 months. I was in the Philippines before I met Janet. Janet.
Yes?
What school did you attend?
A school I attend. I just graduate in high school only, guys, in Junub.
Junub High School.
Yeah.
Are we planning any trips in the near future? Are we planning any trips?
We're planning.
We're planning, but if we go, that's a different story. We're going to Sikihor this weekend.
Yeah, we check out there.
Check out the island, Sikihor. Hoping to go up to Iloilo next month. And the end of April, we're going to head back up to Cebu City and Karkar. We want to go visit our friend Rick, the man from Texas. We did a video with him. And also meet Wang and Ann again. And other friends that we made up in Cebu City.
Yeah, I miss all my friends.
Are we planning to do a video of Janet's hometown? What is your hometown?
My hometown? This is my hometown here in Dumaguete.
So every time we do a video in Dumaguete, we're videoing her hometown. She's from Dumaguete. She's from a barangay of Cantilly,
Yeah.
which is be like in the States, if you live in a city, a ward, a district, I don't know what you call. In Cleveland, we call them different wards. Just a little community with its own councilman. They call that the barangay captain. I guess this question is for me. Do I know that Janet is the star of the show? We all know that. We knew that day one. If you watch our latest video with Michael, he came from Cleveland to the Philippines. He tells you all about Janet being the smart one. Can you talk about the latest meet and greet? Well, the last time we had a Q&A, people were asking us if we were going to go. We did go, and we had a great time. We brought some friends along who, it's Wang and Marianne. They came from Cebu City and stayed with us, and we all went to the meet and greet together along with Paul T. And we got a table and we enjoyed the day. We got to meet many subscribers that were in town and got to meet a lot of different bloggers. It was a good time. It was a good time. Ground Zero is a nice place to hang out. A little bit expensive for my taste, but it's a very nice place to hang out. Yeah. And 99.9% of the people there are very nice. Are very, very nice. This question and the names I'm going to list are the names that you guys have mentioned. They're not, it's not my list. It's the list of my viewers. Have we met Filipina P, Paul, Gio, Bud, or Mark? We've met a couple of them. We've met Paul and Bud. They both did interviews or videos with us on channel. Paul, I'm hoping to become a good friend with as time goes on. Bud's leaving. He was a fine man. He was the first foreigner, other than my neighbors, that I met. He's the first blogger I met that had coffee with me in the morning, being his jolly self. Filipina P, we have not met, have not seen. She did exchange some messages on Facebook with us. She was very polite and very nice. Gio and Mark, I've met both of them with a handshake and how you doing. I haven't sat down and talked with either one of them, but they all seem like nice guys. The P seems very nice, but you know, she's very, very busy and very in demand. But yeah, we've met a few of them. All of them have been nice that we've met in person, and P's been very nice to us online. Do Filipinas or Filipinos use their phone as much as all the bloggers say they do?
Yes, they use for that. It's important.
It's important. They use their phone for everything. It's their laptop, it's their personal computer, it's their method of communication. And Facebook is an important aspect to the phone. Every Filipino is on Facebook, and they can talk through Messenger back and forth. They can video chat. It doesn't take as much load as making a phone call does. But yeah, they're on their phones all the time. You'll go have lunch, and there'll be four Filipinas having lunch together, and they'll be talking to each other, but each one has their phone out, and each one's texting somebody or talking to somebody. And it's the way they record their social life. They're all taking pictures of their food. They'll take pictures of themselves. They'll ask the waiters to take a picture of them. The phone is a very important aspect of their life here in the Philippines. Are there any fishing groups? You know, a lot of people ask me about fishing with a rod and reel here in the Philippines. They say on the boulevard some mornings you can see somebody fishing. I've never seen that. But then again, I'm not here at 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning. There's a couple piers people told me to check out that people are fishing with the rod and reel. I have yet to see anybody fishing with a rod and reel. As for a fishing group, I haven't heard that yet, but I'll look into that. I'll post on an expat forum asking if there's a fishing group. But I don't know any kind of fishing groups where a bunch of guys get together and go fishing. I see motorcycle groups where a bunch of guys will get together and go for a ride, or hiking groups and they'll get together and go for a hike. But no fishing groups at this time. Janet,
Yes,
what are your tattoos?
my tattoo.
That one's a butterfly.
It is a butterfly. Have a little design.
And the other
And
one?
the other one is love.
The other one says love. Those are the only tattoos on her body. All right. Down to the questions that seem, I don't know. These two questions. One is, and I'm going to read it verbatim. With everything happening, do you have any concerns about having your money in a U.S. bank account? I'm going to assume they're all talking about this little banking failure with a bank in San Francisco. U.S. banks are the safest place to put your money. The bank went under and all the depositors got all their funds the next business day. There's nothing safer than a U.S. bank. If you're an American or a resident of the U.S., having your money there is the safest place it can be. You just have to meet all the requirements. My only fear with a U.S. bank is my address. They find out I'm living in the Philippines and I don't live in the U.S., they can close your account. I don't know for what reasons, how they find out, what are the requirements of being without an address. I just don't tell them anything about my life. I sign up to all my bank accounts. They have my iPostal 1 physical mailing address. They have my old home address, which I don't live there anymore, but that's my home address to them. So they have somewhere to mail my mail that I receive, and they contact me by email. As for Philippine banks being safe, not as safe as a U.S. bank, but I feel safe with them. I have a sizable amount in the banks, but they're in Janet's name or someone else's name. I'm not afraid to lose that money. If I lost that money, it's like anything else in the Philippines. I'm prepared to lose that money. You know, if I lose that $4,000 or $5,000, it's gone. But I'm prepared to lose whatever money I invest or I bring here to the Philippines. That's the only way I can answer that question. I'm 100% confident with the banking system in the U.S. I'm 100% confident that I'll be getting my Social Security until the end of my life. I'm fully sure my 401 is safe. All that stuff is good. It's in the U.S. and it's all solid. What I have here in the Philippine banks, I feel very safe about it. You know, when I go in the bank here, there's no issue. And there's people with much more money than me in those banks. There's a lot of Filipinos with millions and millions and millions of pesos in the bank. So I can't see the banks collapsing here. I believe the U.S. government and even the Chinese government have too much invested in the Philippines to let their economy collapse. It's a thriving economy here. They're building new buildings, they're building new houses. People are driving cars, driving pickup trucks. You see commerce every day, everywhere. I'm very secure in the banking system here in the Philippines, but I'm 100% secure with the banking system in the U.S. The last question, do I have any worries about China invading Philippines? In the back of my head, yes, I worry about that. Just like in the 80s, I worried about nuclear bombs coming from Russia. in the late 70s, before Reagan was in office. I was worried about the Cold War. You always have those concerns in the back of your head. You're human. You're always going to think. But I don't let that thought dominate what I do. I really don't believe they're going to ever invade the Philippines. If all-out war breaks out, I don't know where you can hide in this world, So I think everybody's going to try and solve everything through diplomacy, through treaties, through commerce. Everybody wants to make money. I believe the Chinese want to make money. I believe the Americans want to make money. I believe the Filipino people want to make money. So it's just working out what's best for all sides. It might take time. There's always going to be tensions. Let's hope cooler heads prevail and no one pulls the trigger too early. But no, the conflict between the Philippines and China is not weighing on my mind at all, even in my exit strategy. If China invades the Philippines, I don't know where in this world you can hide. So for that subject, no, I don't worry about it that much. As for this question and answer, it was a lot of fun. I hope you guys are watching our I hope you guys are watching our Sunday evening live stream. It's morning time for us, but we enjoy doing that. We have some good content coming up. I got some good interviews coming up, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and until next time, say goodbye, Janet.
Bye guys, see you next time.
What do you use to keep mosquitoes away? Well, what do you use for mosquitoes?
Bug spray.
Louder.
Guys, it's the bug spray.
Well,
Oh
I'll
my
do it again.
God.
I'll do this one again.